welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Chuck Cruz, who is the founder of Columbia Love Coffee, and Melissa Grevenstuk, who is the manager of Columbia Love Coffee. How are you both?
Doing well.
Fine, thank you.
Thank you both for being here. Melissa, as the manager of Columbia Love Coffee, tell us, for anybody who's not familiar, tell us about the concept of Love Coffee.
Our mission at Love Coffee is to employ people with disabilities and barriers to employment and teach them on the job training skills in an environment of love.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place for anybody who hasn't been there. For anybody who maybe doesn't know, tell us where we can walk in and find you.
We are at 15 Business Loop East. That's our main cafe. And then we also have a kiosk inside of Columbia Post-Acute, the surgery center, and Columbia Orthopedic Group.
Okay, perfect. Now, your flagship, as you call it, on the Business Loop, that's a pretty big space that you have there.
Yes, we can fit 150.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that large. But when you walk in there, like you see everybody in that space, and there's a stage in there.
Yes, we have events in the evening, like open mic night. We've just started with dances on Saturday evenings. We do a lot of fundraisers with a lot of different places.
Okay. And what other kinds of things you do? You guys do catering still?
Yes, we do small catering. We do large-scale catering. We are very well equipped for that and pretty used to it. My employees know very well that when I was hired, we didn't know, but I'm also fulfilling the mission. I am diagnosed with PTSD and generalized anxiety disorder.
Okay.
So it's very sweet of them because in the middle of large-scale catering, not only am I checking on them, but they're checking on me in return. And I feel it acts as a big inspiration to get through those tough moments because they know that I'm not just like watching it with them. I'm actually like in it with them, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? To feel that in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Because I know that can be stressful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big job catering definitely can be stressful moments. But I will tell you, I have had you guys' catering lots of times. And first of all, it's always delicious. I would have to say that turkey sandwich on brioche, one of my favorites. Like, I will drive clear across town to get that sandwich. Seriously, I would drive clear across town for it. But you guys do breakfast things as well.
Correct. We have a wide variety of pastries, coffees, hot teas, quiche, and delicious cookies. And, you know, of course, our lunch menu.
Yeah, the chocolate croissants are probably pretty up there for me as well.
Yeah, they're very buttery.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are. Chuck, as the founder, how long ago was it founded? It's been.
So we started talking almost 8 years ago. Jane Williams and Pat McMurray at that time, Love Inc., and I was on the board at that time. And I've coached a lot of Special Olympics athletes, and many of them arrived at practice on time, wanted to learn, were very coachable, and didn't have jobs. And we haven't fixed all of that, but we've been able to hire a number of folks that I believe probably would be home playing video games if they weren't in making new friends and getting a paycheck. So we've been open 5 years. Just had the Chamber of Friends over 2 weeks ago for our 5-year anniversary ribbon cutting. So probably everybody remembers COVID. So we opened about a month before COVID shut us down, and we did drive up business for 4 or 5 months. And we've been fortunate enough that people in Columbia love what we're doing, and in addition to the sales that we ring up in the cash register, we've had folks step up and help us financially and help us stay open and expand our mission.
Yeah, it's been really great. I mean, I've seen a couple times that you guys have just said, "Hey, listen, we need the community," and the community has just shown up. Because the community knows that what you're doing is important for everybody in this community. Yep. And there's nothing like walking in there and seeing the big smiles on faces of the people who are working behind the counter. And I will tell you that in this day and age, you don't always get that kind of service everywhere you go. So it's nice to be able to walk in somewhere and get that kind of service. So definitely kudos to you guys.
Thank you.
For training the people who work there to give the kind of service that you wish you could get everywhere.
And we've had a number of successes, a few employees working at Hy-Vee and other local stations in town, and we had a young guy that I met playing Special Olympics basketball, and he's legally blind, so kind of hard to envision him playing basketball, and he's shorter than me, but they'd put him on the court in a certain place, and if somebody passed him the ball, he scored more than once against us. But he worked for us for a couple of years. We got some help from the some state agency in Jeff City with special sight enlargement, so he could read things on the screen. And now he's in where's he in Joplin, working at FedEx,
Really?
living by himself. And
Wow.
just a nice story for us that
Yeah.
that we appreciated having him. And he stops by in. And last time we had our Como Gives fundraiser, he made a donation to it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And those are the stories those are the kinds of stories that you want to be hearing about coming out of a place like Love Coffee. So what can the community do to support, right? I mean, obviously you want us stopping in, you want us using you guys for catering. What else can the community do?
Well, like you said, supporting our cafes, coming in with catering. There's always donation and sponsor options. Reaching out to either me, Chuck, or any members of the board. And then actually we're also looking for some volunteers at the moment. We would ask for some emotional awareness to be one of those volunteers' qualities so that they can be gentle during stressful times with our employees. And also we are going to be doing a spring cleanup for our lot, which we would love some volunteers for that as well, if you weren't so inclined to engage as much with the employees.
Okay, so some spring cleanup on the lot. Okay.
We do have a May 18th, a Sunday, where we'll be producing flyers and getting the word out, having a event at Level Up at the Mall. Our friend Nick Parks, buddy of mine from Tigers and Prowl and other things, has invited us to bowl and t-ball and basketball. So we're going to be looking for sponsors for that. And it'll be on our website and on our Facebook page, and if people are interested in that. And then I'm one of the many pickleball players in town. We're going to have a pickleball tournament in August, so we'll get the word out on that also.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be very well attended.
Yeah.
I haven't played pickleball yet, but I understand that it is sweeping the city. From what I understand. And people keep saying, oh, it's not that hard.
Oh, yeah, you can play.
Anybody can play. I don't know if I believe it, Chuck. I don't know if I believe it. Well, thank you both for being here. We appreciate you, and we'll see you at Love Coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you.